Hello, everybody, and welcome to Pleasant Hill, Missouri. We're on the campus of Pleasant Hill High School, up on the hill here in Pleasant Hill, in the coop, they like to call it here in Pleasant Hill, and we are ready for high school basketball action. It's the Sherwood Community Game pregame show, and it is Misha District Basketball Class 4 District 13 action here from Pleasant Hill. It is win or go home time. Better shine up those cleats for track season or baseball, whatever the spring sport may be. If you lose here, it is time for your spring sports. And the Cats are looking to extend their season. 13 wins, 10 losses. They fell last Thursday night to the Lady Bulldogs of Odessa. Would have given them a share of the conference title for the first time since 1999. Could not pull that one out. So hopefully tonight they are the 6th seed against the 3-seeded Lady Yellow Jackets of Center. And hopefully they can get the upset here in the first round and move on to the semifinals, where they would play the winner of Grandview and Pleasant Hill. So we're about 10 minutes or so away from district action here in Pleasant Hill. The Harrisonville Lady Wildcats, the center, Lady Yellow Jackets, set to come your way here in just a few minutes. I want to thank some of our great sponsors on 4Ts.com, American Heritage Realtors, Holland Auto Sales, American Family Cameron Chenoweth, and Lacey Dominic of Shelter Insurance, Sherwood Community Bank, Forged by Fire, Tees Screen Printing and Embroidery, Stafford and Stafford Insurance, Schroeder Chiropractic, Young's Auto, Salon 114, The Trade Fair, Kaleidoscope, Applebee's, South Tribune, Troby's, The Dickey Cottage, and Young's Auto and Young's Tire. Those are some of our great, and Max Motors as well. Some of our great sponsors on 4Ts.com. And be ready, all of our great sponsors, because we'll probably be headed your way here over the next few weeks. Want to talk to you about some different options coming up for next season. We all have that one friend or family member, the one that has everything. No matter what gift you get them, they already have it. Why not put Doug and Christy Wielden to work for that picky family member that give them a handmade unique pin, key ring, extra large crocheted blanket, and keep warm this winter. So next time you need a new one-of-a-kind item for that one-of-a-kind friend, look up DW Creations on Facebook. Have Doug and Chris create the best gift ever. Folks, who needs a burger? Everybody needs a nice, good hamburger. Guess what? The Garage Burgers and Brew just opened back up in Harrisonville, Missouri. They had a kitchen fire around Christmas time, and Tina Coffey and her staff have been working feverishly. I know they worked with Excalibur Contracting and Mike Johnson to help get the garage back open, and I've seen the pictures. It looks amazing. Got the walls painted, a lot of Royals, Chiefs, Wildcat stuff in the garage, but guess what? New look, same great taste at the garage. So remember, the garage is back open. Go see them today. They opened at 11 a.m. They'll be open until 9 tonight. They open at 11 tomorrow as well. We'll be open all week long. The Garage Burgers in Harrisonville, right across the street from Young's Tire and Wheel Center. Who's tired of all these brutal winter temperatures? Don't freeze when you want to go get your coffee. You don't have to park and walk who knows how far to get it. Go to Brew Daddy's, Harrisonville's only drive-through coffee shop. A wide assortment of lattes, hot chocolates, and more, including fresh, warm sandwiches. There's something for the whole family. So next time you wake up and dread the cold and have to park to go get your coffee, remember you don't have to. Drive up, drive through, and stay warm at Brew Daddy's. Nestled between Commerce Bank and O'Reilly's on Commercial Street, Brew Daddy's Coffee. Stay tuned for more information coming up in the next few weeks for the first farm-to-table dinner out at the amazing Cider House venue over at the farm off of 7 Highway. just about 10 minutes south of 49. That is the Cider House Restaurant. They have chefs come in and create great farm-to-table dinners all spring and summer long, complete with drinks as well as 5-course meals prepared by executive chefs. That is Cider House Events. Check them out on Facebook or at ciderhouseevents.com. We'll be back in a few minutes.
Max Savings Event is here at Max Ford in Harrisonville. New 2018 F-150 Super Cab. No money down, buy it for $459 a month. 2018 Escape, 0 down, buy it for $256 a month. Come to Max Ford in Harrisonville for the Max Savings Event and see why we are the fastest growing dealership in the Midwest. Max Ford Harrisonville at the corner of 291 and 71 highways, or shop 24/7 at maxford.com. See dealer for details.
When you climb in your vehicle with your kids and head to the Wildcat game, you want to be safe. Make sure your tires are safe by visiting William and Michelle's at Young's Tire and Wheel Center. You might not need them today. William can give you a peace of mind by letting you know when you will. If tires are needed, they will get you the best tire on the market and Harrisonville's best tire warranty with free flat repair for life of the tire. So stay safe with new tires from Young's Tire and Wheel Center. Decisions on the football field must be made in a split second. When buying a home, it is quite the opposite. Let Carol Looney and her staff at American Heritage walk you through the process with ease. They will make sure buying your dream home doesn't become a nightmare. From the first showing until the keys are in your hand, go with the realtors that have called Harrisonville home since 1981. American Heritage Realtors, office located next to Sonic on Commercial, or go see them at americanheritage-realtors.com. When you climb in your vehicle with your kids and head to the Wildcat game, you want to be safe. Make sure your tires are safe by visiting William and Michelle's at Young's Tire and Wheel Center. You might not need them today. William can give you a peace of mind by letting you know when you will. If tires are needed, they will get you the best tire on the market and Harrisonville's best tire warranty with free flat repair for life of the tire. So stay safe with new tires from Young's Tire and Wheel Center. Decisions on the football field must be made in a split second. When buying a home, it is quite the opposite. Let Carol Looney and her staff at American Heritage walk you through the process with ease. They will make sure buying your dream home doesn't become a nightmare. From the first showing until the keys are in your hand, go with the realtors that have called Harrisonville home since 1981. American Heritage Realtors, office located next to Sonic on Commercial, or go see them at americanheritage-realtors.com.
When you live in a small town, you need someone you can trust to buy a used car from. Steve Holland with Holland Auto Sales is that guy. Selling cars in Harrisonville for 35 years gains you that trust. Used car dealers can come and go, but not Steve. Holland Auto Sales, with 3 generations of Hollands graduating from Harrisonville, means he will be here for years to come. So go see the guy who the Grammer family trusts to buy from. Steve Holland with Holland Auto Sales on Commercial Street, just past Burger King.
Teammates on a football field are a must. That's why Cameron Chenoweth of American Family and Lacey Dominick of Shelter Insurance are teaming up to give you options in the insurance market. They know you have choices, and they want to work together like the Wildcat football team to make sure you have the best insurance coverage out there. To see what their team can do for you, call Cameron Chenoweth at 816-380-3996 and Lacey Dominick at 816-380-2700.
It's never too early to teach your little ones about finances and saving money. Sherwood Community Bank has plenty of options available for you to help kids save and learn how to manage money. Savings accounts can be started as soon as one is born to help teach them to save. Once they are behind the wheel, a checking account with free internet banking and a debit card could be there for them to manage their money. Sherwood Community Bank is there for the youngsters. Just ask Braxton.
Go see them at Sherwood's Bank. That's where my account is.
It's 6 p.m. and your family is discussing what to eat for dinner. We've all been there. Everyone wants something different.
So make it simple. Go to Forged by Fire in Harrisonville for a little bit of everything. Salads for Mom, and a wide variety of them at that. The steak for Dad, a Boss Burger for your growing boy, and chicken strips for the little one. The next time you need a variety of food with extra options to satisfy everyone in the family, make the one stop to Forged by Fire in the Price Chopper Shopping Center on Commercial.
You have choices when it comes to apparel and promotional gear for your business. Don't sacrifice quality for choice. Travis Thurston with T Screen Printing and Embroidery has all you could ask for. Local ability to screen print, embroider, and make vinyl decals, not to mention 50,000 promotional products at your fingertips with tscreenprinting.com. The next time your business or event needs apparel or a giveaway, stay local and turn to T Screen Printing and Embroidery, the pros who 4Ts trust to outfit them on Friday nights.
A strong starting lineup is a key to a great team. Insurance is no different, and Stafford & Stafford Insurance has the best lineup in town. With personal, commercial, health, life, farm, and crop insurance, they have you covered. 40-plus employees are there for you to find the best rates, walk you through claims, and make sure they are there for every step of the way. So if you're looking for a full-service insurance company with a strong starting lineup, go see the folks over at Stafford & Stafford Insurance on Commercial Street across from Holland Auto Sales.
What's one of the most important characteristics of a great team? They've got each other's back. Well, that's the motto that the team at Schroeder Chiropractic lives by. With 2 chiropractors, 3 therapists, and an amazing office staff, they've got your back. They'll take care of your aches and pains and have you feeling like new. But Schroeder Chiropractic has the community's back as well, actively involved with Bright Futures and Harrisonville Youth Sports. So next time you need to take care of those aches and pains, go see the team at Schroeder Chiropractic because they have Harrisonville's back.
All right, welcome back. The national anthem is over. All the talk is over. It is time for some basketball action. Let's meet your starters, brought to you by Harrisonville's best starting lineup for insurance, Stafford & Stafford Insurance in Harrisonville. For the center Lady Yellow Jackets will be Lisa Thomas, Mackenzie Pearson, Sloan Johnson, Natasha Richardson, and Jasmine Lewis. For your Lady Wildcats, it is going to be Bailey Cleaver, Allie Knox, Natalie Gibbs, Mandy Bunt, and Brecken Moreland. Matchup to watch in this one is going to be the inside presence of Jasmine Lewis, the 6'4 center for the Center Lady Yellow Jackets, who is going to the University of Houston on a full ride scholarship. So we'll see how the Cats can play against her. If I was out there or if I was down there coaching, I'm going to try to frustrate her as much as possible. I'm going to be physical with her. I don't mean out of the realm physical where it's going to get you technicals or anything, but hips into the side when you're trying to box out. You know, hands right around her each time, just making sure you frustrate her and know you're there the entire time. Make her work for all of her points tonight. That is what I would do if I was the Lady Wildcats. We'll see how that plays out as the game goes on. Have a body on her. Be physical with her. Don't give her anything easy. You start letting her be comfortable in the lane, getting a lot of easy looks, it could be a long night for the Lady Wildcats. Lady Wildcats in their away blue uniforms, blue tops, blue bottoms, black numbers and letters, black and white trim. LWC for Lady Wildcats on the shorts. It'll be Cleaver and Lewis to jump it up at the midcourt stripe as we get set for basketball. Lady Cats going to go right to left, left to right will be the Lady Yellow Jackets center. Center in their home whites with blue numbers and letters and blue and yellow trim. Controlled by center. And center to bring it up. Across the timeline they come. We're underway from Pleasant Hill. On the wing into the corner, they go with it back out front. Quickly into the lane, try to give and go underneath. Good ball movement, but picked up by Bailey Cleaver. And now a scrum forward on the floor, picked up. Bunt gets it ahead for Moreland to the free throw line for Cleaver. Cleaver going to go in strong and go down for two quickly, and the Lady Cats lead 2-0 early. Back the other way comes center with it. Pearson going to run the point. Kick it over on the wing for Thomas. Thomas goes in, jumper, good. Answers right back, and we're knotted at 2-all. Head to Moreland. Moreland goes inside, blocked away by Lewis. Lewis ahead for Thomas. Thomas cannot hang on to it. Picked up by Gibbs. Gibbs now finally gets it over. Into the corner they go for Moreland. Skip it over for Knox. Knox will fire a three. No, misses everything on that one. And it goes back to center. Good ball movement early by the Lady Wildcats. You got to capitalize on those open looks. Annandale and Messer check in, and a quick little stab out of bounds by Messer there. It's Pearson trying to get it in. Pearson going to get it in to Thomas, and Thomas to bring it up. She goes across the timeline all the way into the lane. Running floater, no good. Picked up by Annandale, and she's going to take it the other way. She's going to go coast to coast. She's fouled from behind, and will go to the free throw line for a pair. So two-shot opportunity coming for her, just underway. Just over a minute gone by in this one. Oh, wow. They do not call a shooting foul on that, which just blew my mind. Instead, it goes back the other way. Up and in for two is Thomas, and it's 4-2 center. Not real sure why that wasn't a shooting foul, but what do I know? Back the other way goes Cleaver. And Cleaver's got to be aggressive. Go to the hole in these games. Don't try the finesse stuff. Go right at the rim and attack the basket. Those off to the side things will not work in a game like this. You got to be aggressive and go at the rim and don't go finesse with it. Cats down 4-2. Annandale about messed that one up, but she lost her dribble. They go inside to Messer, and then Messer walks with it. And there's the presence of Lewis inside, as Messer thought about going for a layup and then realized she had 6'4" on her and was like, yeah, let's change this up a little bit. So it's a 4-2 center lead early. Pass in coming from Johnson, trying to get it in. Johnson gets it in for Pearson, and Pearson going to bring it across the timeline. Dribbles all the way in the lane, and it's picked off by Allie Knox, and it goes back the other way. Allie Knox ahead to Moreland. Moreland going to drive, dish off for Cleaver. Cleaver a little fade away, good. Makes it 4-4. So back we go the other way. Pearson with it, goes in the paint. Floater, no. Rebound, no. Good block by Cleaver there on the inside. And now the ball stripped away from Cleaver by Thomas, who she just blocked. And now Thomas gets it right back. She's got all six, and it's 6-4. Yellow Jackets with the lead. Moreland step back, 17-footer, no. Rebound inside is for Lewis. And now a strip by Lewis, and a reach-in foul going to be called on on Richardson of center. So 6-4 our score. Back and forth pace. Not a lot of points scored early on, but a definite back and forth pace, which I would favor the Lady Wildcats. They like to get up and run. Jumper no good. Missed on that one by Cleaver from about 17 out. Little floater in the paint. Good by Pearson, and it's 8-4. They've doubled up the Lady Wildcats. Inside they go to Meeks. Meeks can't get it to fall, and it goes right back the other way. So far, the Cats want no part of just in your face in the paint right now. Little jumper, no good. Moreland with the rebound on the backside. And now Moreland loses the handle, gets it back, gets it across the timeline. She's got a lane to the bucket. Got it and one. Going to go to the free throw line. So they're going to give her the continuation on that one, and that might be a makeup from earlier as the push in the back was called off the ball. I'm not really sure what that one was. So it should be 8-6. There we go. They got to readjust the scoreboard there. And the and one opportunity coming for the Lady Cats when we get back to action here. So 4:23 to go in the first quarter. Tight contest here. Both teams back and forth in the battle. And here's a free throw. Good by Brecken Moreland. Makes it 8-7. And the Cats are back within one. Messer going to check in, put a little pressure on the ball here. They get it into Thomas. She's got 6 of the 8 for Center. Go into the corner with it, a little floating runner. Center likes that little runner. Johnson knocks it down, makes it 10-7. Back the other way we go. Across the timeline with it. Underneath, stripped away by Lewis. They try to get it underneath for Meeks, and it goes back the other way. Good ball movement again by Center. A little floater, but didn't fall this time by Pearson. They get it inside to Richardson. Back out, spin it in the corner. 3 ball in the way by Johnson. No good. Lewis with the rebound. No good. She'll go to the line for a pair. So really first offensive action we've seen from Lewis here in the ball game with 3:49 to go. Oddly stands not in the center of the stripe and knocks the first one down. Very often do you see that. She stands over to the side of the free throw line. But everybody, to each their own. It's a muscle memory thing. If you can knock them in, you knock them in. Second free throw, good. She knocks them both down, and it's a 12-7 ball game. Ball knocked out of bounds on the far side. Cats looking to get it in here. Cleaver going to have to work to get it in. Gets it in for Bunt. Has it in the backcourt. Get it to Moreland, and now Moreland going to push it across the timeline for the Cats as they're down by 5. Go inside for Cleaver. Cleaver going to back it up. Try to go at it here. Now a little bounce pass inside to Bunt. Back out front for Moreland. Inside they go to Cleaver. Little spin move by Cleaver is good. Makes it 12-9. She's got 6, and it's 3:20 to go here in the first quarter. Lewis goes inside to Richardson. She backs her way down. She's going to travel with it. Went up, came back down with it, and it'll be a turnover back to the Cats down by 3 with 3:13 to go here in quarter number 1. And you can tell Coach Gibbs knows that if he can get fresh bodies and fresh legs in there, he has a chance to wear down the Lady Yellow Jackets here. Get it inside for Cleaver. She's on the in line after the missed shot, but he is running bodies left and right, in and out of the ball game. Talking to the center coach before the game, I asked her, I said, who else is going to come? I go, what are you going to rotate in? She goes, probably 7. She said maybe 8 or 9, depending on how the game goes, but mostly 7. Well, if the Lady Cats can run in 10, 11, 12, that could be a bonus later in the game. And a foul going to be called as Pearson going to go to the free throw line. Call that on Bunt. And Pearson at the line, 12-9 the score. Through the rotation and splash down, 13-9. Pearson now has 3. And they lead by 4. Second free throw coming up. It is good. 14-9 is the score. Vanendale has it, gets it off for Cleaver. And Cleaver going to spin and go across the timeline on Richardson. And that'll be 2 on Richardson, who can't keep her in front of her. And checking into the ball game. Cats get it in on the near side here. Cleaver with it out front, guarded by Richardson. You got to figure she's going to take Richardson on and try to take her to the hole because she has 2 fouls. She does not want to pick up a third here in the first quarter. Go inside for Cleaver, a little step back, no good. Rebound goes to center, though. That is Brown who chased it down. Gets it off for Pearson. Pearson goes inside to Lewis. She's going to spin. And look like a great block right there by Cleaver. And instead, they're going to call her for the foul. Not sure I quite agree with that one, but so Lewis at the line. She's still yet to make a bucket in the game. Her points coming from the free throw line, where she is now 3 out of 3, 15-9, a 6-point lead. Checking into the ball game is Halliburton. And here we go with the second one. It is good as well. 4 out of 4, and it's 16-9. And slowly and methodically, center has pushed out to a 7-point lead and make it 9 as it's 18-9 as Lewis gets her first bucket of the ball game. Moreland going to bring it across the timeline. Dribbles it in, doesn't like what she sees, backs it over on the wing. Goes inside for Knox, blocked away from Knox. And Vannondale going to pass it in on the inside. Vannondale set to pass it in here, still looking to get it in. Gets it into Meeks. Meeks goes up strong, no good. Knox with the rebound, blocked away by Lewis and kicked back out front for the Lady Cats. Here goes Moreland. Now Moreland tried to force it into Meeks, loses the handle, and it goes back the other way. And an over in the back called, as that was a good call as Brown tried to pass it back to Pearson, who hadn't established in the front court. So try to get it in here. Across the timeline. Vannondale gets it off for Cleaver. Cleaver tries to attack, backs it back up now. Going to go right in, goes up strong, no good. Cleaver falls to the ground, nothing called. And it goes back the other way. Cats down 9. Pearson going to go in, kick it off for Halliburton. Little jump step in the paint. No. And Cleaver going to push it the other way. She's going to attack the rim. Blocked out of bounds and stays with center. Or sorry, stays with the Lady Wildcats. 1:11 to go here in the quarter. Try to get it in here. They get it into Meeks. Back to Vannondale. Vannondale's got it out for Cleaver. She'll fire a three. No. And it goes back the other way. Underneath for Lewis. Puts it up, puts it in. 20-9. The score. Cats down 11. Moreland loses the handle. Stripped from behind by Brown. And an easy layup the other way is good by Thomas. And just like that, it's a 13-point game, 22-9. Cleaver going to fire a three. No. Missed badly. Halliburton with the rebound inside. Jump ball going to stay with the Cats. And coach is trying to weather the storm before the quarter is out. But you don't want this to be a 16, 17-point deficit going to the end of the first. Get it in for Moreland. Moreland going to attack and gets it knocked away from her. Out front to Thomas. Thomas goes up strong. She is fouled. She'll go to the line for a pair. So Thomas at the line. They have not missed from the line tonight. And they're still perfect. They're 7 out of 7 from the line, and they take a 23-9 lead. One more to go here. can make it 15 if they knock this one down. Second one, no good. First miss of the night. And it goes back the other way. Moreland going to attack. She goes in strong, no good. Rebound back the other way. Inside they go. No good. Ball tipped out. Goes to Moreland. Moreland going to stutter step it. Take it in. Lose the handle. And out of bounds with 5 seconds to go. Cats need to regroup here at the end of the quarter. Playing sloppy basketball. Playing timid basketball. Attack and attack is what you got to do. Don't worry about what's going on in the lane. Just attack the basket. A lot of standing around worried. And that'll end the quarter. So 1 quarter in the book, and the Cats down big, 23-9. We'll be right back.
When it comes to fast service at a reasonable price, Young's Auto is your place. Whether it's a standard oil change, brake check, or something a little more major, Michelle and William with Young's Auto Repair will make sure you get back on the road quickly with a little change left in your pockets. So if you don't want to break the bank when your vehicle needs service, come to the shop that keeps you rolling down the highway. Young's Auto, right across the street from Young's Tire on South Commercial.
Center not doing anything out of the ordinary here in this game. They're getting out and running in transition after misses. The Cats have got to do a better job of taking care of the basketball on the offensive end and setting up some offense. Do a little bit of inside-out movement. Dribble in the paint. You don't want to get in there with Lewis. I get that. You know, Brecken Moreland goes about 5'5". She's 6'4". You got to give it up a foot. I get that. Here's what you got to do, though. Kick it back out and find your open person. There's going to be somebody open on the outside. Try to find maybe Allie Knox out there. You're going to have to get hot. You're going to have to chip away at this. You got to start winning these segments of this quarter. You're down 14. You need to get it to 9. When you win that little segment of 2.5 games, then you're going to go the next couple of minutes, win it by a couple. Try to get this to 6 or so before halftime. They throw it in. Pearson has it now out front for Thomas to Johnson. Johnson's got it. Trying to set up the offense. Johnson going to go in. Gets it off for Halliburton. She loses the handle, but it goes right to Lewis. Lewis puts it up and in off the glass for 2. She's got 10, and it's 25-9. Too hard the other way. And here, this is what I was explaining earlier, is you're not getting anywhere with these full long court passes. Run your offense, because you're just allowing them to get back in transition and get easy buckets. And in doing that, you're giving up points, and the lead is getting bigger instead of shrinking. 7:37 to go here. First half, Cats down 16. Got to start chopping at this deficit. Get it out front for Moreland. Moreland going to drive in the paint, drop it off for Bunt. Bunt cannot capitalize, and you're going to have to capitalize on those as well. Back the other way it goes. Little floater, no good. Lewis put back, no good. Scrum for it inside, picked up by Moreland. Moreland going to push it back the other way. Goes through traffic, gets it underneath for Cleaver. Cleaver into the paint, puts it up, got it to go, and goes to the free throw line. 25-11 the score. And an and one opportunity for Cleaver. Somebody besides Cleaver going to have to get going offensively here. It's 25-11 the score. Rattles it home. Make it 25-12. Back the other way we go. Knocked out by Gibbs. Good defense by her on Thomas. Thomas gets it in the corner. 3 ball. No. Lewis there for the putback, though, and knocks it in. Makes it 27-12. That's where you can't teach height. She's just a lot taller than everybody else. Can stand there and get those rebounds over everybody else. Now Moreland loses the handle on it. Gets it back, kicks it in the corner for Knox. Back out to Gibbs. Gibbs going to drive. Floater on hers. No good. Lewis with the rebound. Hands off for Johnson, and Johnson going to bring it back the other way. 27-12 the score. Halliburton with it. She's going to fire a three. No. Rebound by the Cats. Down 15 in the ball, and Moreland puts it off her feet. And an easy layup back the other way is good. 29 to 12. Thomas has got 11. Knocks back the other way, gets it inside, and a reach-in foul called on Pearson as they get it in to Cleaver with 6:07 to go.
Pearson, that's her second. Team 7. Substitutions for center, number 20, Zinez Lugo. Number 22.
17 foul on center, so a 1-on-1 opportunity for Bailey Cleaver.
Number 33, Bailey Cleaver.
First one for Bailey is up and good. She gets the second opportunity now. 29-13 the score. Second one, no. Rebound to center. Thomas pushes it up to Lewis. Lewis stop, pop, and drop. 31-13. Lewis has got 14. Knox now to Vannondale. Vannondale's got it out front over for Cleaver. Cleaver going to stop, pop, and drop. 31-15. Cleaver's got 12. Back the other way they go. They kick it in the corner for Johnson. She drives in. Little spinner in the paint. No good. Rebound by Cleaver. And Cleaver has it. Across the timeline she goes. She's going to drive in. Gets it blocked away by Lewis. And it goes back to center. Ahead. That would have been a kick ball. Should have been a kick ball. Out of bounds. Goes back to the Cats. Cats down 16. Have actually lost ground in this quarter. Need to start chopping at this deficit here. We get it in as Gibbs. She gets it into Messer. Messer going to push it for the Cats. Across the timeline she goes. Has it out on the wing, left side, top of the key, Vannondale. Vannondale with it, going to set up her offense here. Has it off for Messer now. Messer inside for Meeks. Back out for Gibbs. Gibbs going to drive. She's going to float. She's going to be blocked. They're going to say she was blocked on the way. And that's called on Johnson. And at the line goes Gibbs for 2. She is scoreless tonight. First one up, no good. Back of the rim, one more to go here.
Substitutions for Harrisonville, number 31, Sydney Pfeiffer, and 33, Bailey Cleaver.
Second one coming up. It is up. It is no good. And it's a rebound back the other way. Inside they go. Good by Thomas. 33-15. Out to an 18-point lead. And center just slowly pulling away from the Lady Cats. Rebound Lewis inside. Across the timeline, Thomas with it. Good 1-2 punch from the outside and the inside. Thomas and Lewis for center. Kick it. 3 ball in the corner, no good. Rebound inside. And a travel called. Lady Cats ball. Now strip back in the backcourt. Cats try to get rid of it. They get it. Moreland gets it off for Pfeiffer, and a timeout called by the Cats with 4:03 to go here in the half. We'll take a quick timeout as well.
Salon 114 on the historic Harrisonville Square is happy to sponsor this year's Spirit Spotlight, which highlights a different Wildcat cheerleader who has excelled on the team each week. While the stylists at Salon 114 are extremely busy, they are excited to announce the addition of a full-spectrum infrared sauna. This new addition is available to anyone and comes with an array of health benefits. Sessions are available with flexible times and by the minute. That makes now the time to call at 816-651-3722.
All right, they're going to get it in for Bunt. Bunt across the timeline, gets it to Cleaver. Cleaver going to go underneath, keep it herself. Lewis with the rebound, and she cannot connect, and it goes back the other way. Johnson goes right to the rack. No. Messer picks it up, gets it to Cleaver. Cleaver going to go right at Lewis. Spinner on her, no good. Rebound for Lewis, and it goes back to Thomas. Thomas ahead. Floater, no. Rebound in the paint for Thomas. She tries to get rid of it. Bunt picks it up. Off for Moreland. Moreland going to push it the other way. Drops it off. Messer blocked away by Lewis. Back the other way they go. Klassen good by Johnson. Makes it 35-15.
Foul's called on Harrisonville, number 31, Sydney Pfeiffer. That's her first. The basket was moved by center Sloan Johnson. She's at the line for the bonus.
And an and one opportunity for Johnson. 7 out of 8 from the line. Make it 7 out of 9 now for the Yellow Jackets. But a good hustle play by center. And they can't quite come up with it as Bunt chases down the loose ball after the save by Izugo. Out front, Moreland goes inside for Messer, knocked away from her through her hands. And it goes back the other way. They get it into Lewis. Lewis kicks it off as Zabu. No. Rebound inside, out of bounds. Goes back to the Lady Cats, down 20 with 2:48 to go here in the half. They get it across the timeline. And a jump ball stays with the Lady Cats. 2:46 to go in the half. So 35-15 our score. Cats down by 20. They get it in for Bunt. Bunt now gets it off for Moreland. Moreland has it out front. Little crossover dribble off for Messer. She'll fire a three. No. Rebound inside by Bunt. Off Pfeiffer into Cleaver. Cleaver can't knock down the jumper. Bunt with the rebound gets it to Messer. Messer skips it over Pfeiffer to Moreland. Into the corner. Bunt. She'll fire a three. Glassing good. Bunt for three. 35-18. Maybe that's a spark they need to get rolling here. They're down 17. Now a fight for it on the floor. The jump ball stays with center. Good hustle play right there by the Lady Cats. It was Pfeiffer. Moreland takes a quick breather along with Cleaver. Try to get it in. They get it into Halliburton. She spins, cannot deliver, and they're going to call a foul on Lewis there. That'll be a 1-and-1 back the other way for the Lady Cats. So now down 17, could make it 15. Mandy Bunt at the line, 1-and-1 situation here. Coming from behind, these are so important, the front ends. Cannot knock it down. Lewis with the rebound. Goes back the other way. Thomas slowing it down this time across the timeline. And maybe you can see a little bit of that run and gunning by the Cats has wore them down a little bit as they're slowing down a little bit. The jumper no good. Picked up by Knox. And back the other way, down 17, Cats with the ball. Vannondale's got it on the wing, off for Gibbs. She'll fire a three. No, misses that one, but gets her own rebound after the tip. Goes up strong, no. Lewis with the rebound. She's going to push it ahead to Thomas. Thomas going to attack the rim, put it up and in. 4-2, make it 37-18. Vannondale in the backcourt gets it ahead for Bunt. Bunt going to push it across the timeline. Get it off, back out front they go. Vannondale with it. Now she picks up her dribble and promptly passes it to nobody in particular, and it goes back the other way. Now a drop off. Good recovery right there by Gibbs and a foul called.
Foul on Harrisonville, number 4, Natalie Gibbs. That's her first. That's the line 2 for center, number 22.
I've seen some almost tackles out there not called fouls, and I've seen several that are touchy called fouls tonight. That free throw is good by Brown. She's got one more to go, and that's going both ways. I'm not saying for either side. 38-18. Second one, no. Goes back the other way. So, every time you feel as though the Cats are maybe getting a little bit of a run, center goes on a little 6-2 spurt of their own and pushes it out even farther. It's a 20-point deficit here at the half. Across the timeline they go. They get it off for Vandendale. Vandendale's got it on the wing left side with her dribble. Looks for Cleaver, gets it to Cleaver. Cleaver's got it on the baseline. She gets it stripped from her by Brown, and it goes back the other way. Across the timeline they go. Little floater inside off of Lewis's hands and out of bounds. Cats need to get to halftime, regroup, and get some confidence back. They're just not playing. You can just tell, kind of playing with a little bit of defeated attitude right now. Not necessarily saying. There's just the body language you see out there is not like hateful or anything like that. You just can tell they're just like, man, what can we do to get back in this game? Gibbs at the line for a pair. She's 0 for 2 from the line. First one, no good. She's now 0 for 3 from the line tonight. 31.7 seconds on the clock here in the first half. Second free throw coming up, and no good. Rebound by Lewis. Lewis to Thomas, and it goes back the other way. Thomas with 15, 14 from Lewis, 29 of the 38. Tells you where their offense comes from. A good inside-out punch for the Yellow Jackets. They're just going to play a little four corners here and try to get one last look at it. Lewis has it outside with 4. Off to Halliburton. She'll shoot. No good. And we go to the half. 38-20 or 38-18 is our score. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with our Kaleidoscope Digital Services halftime show after this.
You need multiple things for a project at home but don't want to go all over the city to find it? You need to go see Tom and Lonnie Cook at the 38,000 square foot Trade Fair Mall. Over 200 booths with Amish-made jelly, new and used furniture, antiques, toys, and a little bit of everything you can think of. Harrisonville's Trade Fair Mall can be your one-stop for everything. Whether it's your first time to Harrisonville or you've been here for years, the Trade Fair is definitely a see-it-to-believe-it type of place right across the street from Sutherland's. It's happened to all of us. Our printer out of ink and need an important document printed. In Harrisonville, that can spell disaster. Not any longer, though. Kaleidoscope Digital Services has you covered with inexpensive printing services. No more trips to the city just to get a copy made. And that's not all. Computer on the fritz, they'll take a look. Wi-Fi needed for workspace, and even starting a local gaming community plus new board games to try. Head up to the historic Harrisonville Square and check out Kaleidoscope Digital Services on the corner of Wall and Independence Street.
No matter how many things you've had on the menu at Applebee's, everyone has their favorite. Whether it's an appetizer sampler, chicken fajita roll-up, or 3-cheese chicken penne with a side of buffalo sauce, you always go back to your favorite. At some point over the years, every Wildcat has had a meal at Applebee's. The next time you head to Applebee's in your Wildcat gear, mention the Wildcat Special and receive a 10% discount. Applebee's of Harrisonville on Rockhaven Road, catty corner to Quick Trip. When you want all the latest news about the Wildcats, turn to the South Cast Tribune. A large sports section, honor rolls, robotics, and even news and notes from all 6 Harrisonville campuses. They are sure to have you covered. They are happy to say the Wildcats are their hometown team. Find the Tribune around town at various establishments or get a subscription delivered right to your mailbox. Keep up with everything each week in the South Cast Tribune, Harrisonville's home news source.
Days shopping for home appliances and to save a few dollars. Instead, go Drive across town and see Erlene and her staff that's right here for your convenience. You can be in or out in a short amount of time with amazing service, a great product, and they always treat you like family. Located behind Hawthorne Bank on Plaza Drive, so spend all your extra time you saved cheering on the Wildcats, and remember, think Troby's first when you think of home appliances.
It's always a good idea at the time to have a birthday party at your house, then the party happens. You're too crammed, the mess after you're done, not able to visit with someone because you can't get to that person and chat. Well, next time you have a gathering to plan, whether it's a birthday party, anniversary, bridal or baby shower, graduation party, holiday party, give Sonia at the Dickey Cottage a call. Large area to sit, eat, and visit, space to lay out all the food, and a big living room area for the guys to watch sports. Take the work out of the party, relax, and finally enjoy your party at the Dickey Cottage, the venue place.
All right, welcome back. Your score at the half, 38-18. Center Lady Yellow Jackets out in front big over the Lady Wildcats. Story of the game is the 1-2 punch of Lisa Thomas and Jasmine Lewis for the Lady Yellow Jackets. 29 of the 38 points coming from those two in the form of Thomas with 15 and 14 from Lewis. 4 from Pearson, 4 from Johnson, and 1 from Brown. For the Lady Wildcats, they got to get somebody besides Bailey Cleaver involved in the offense. She's got 12, 3 from Mandy Bunt, and 3 from Brecken Moreland. On the Cats in the second half, you just got to, roll, see what you can do, and try to get back in this game, win those segments. We talked about it in the first half. Win the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. After you win that, maybe get it to 15. Win the next 2 minutes. Maybe get it down to 12. Then you win another couple of minutes. You can get it under double figures going into the fourth quarter. You may have good luck in the fourth quarter wearing them down. They seem to slow it down a little bit late second quarter, did Center, because they're running about 7 girls in there, whereas the Lady Wildcats are running 11 and 12 into the paint. Your Kaleidoscope Digital Services halftime show. Kaleidoscope Digital Services on the Harrisonville Square, your one stop for everything computer related, whether you need something printed or maybe a computer looked at. Kaleidoscope Digital Services on the square. Cider House event space on 7 Highway, I should say, at the farm is your place this spring and summer for your farm to table dinners. They take local growers and give you a 5-course meal, starting with an appetizer through the main course and dessert, all meticulously made by a master chef and all locally grown. That is Cider House Events. They will have the farm and table dinners coming soon to you. Go see them on Facebook or check out their website, ciderhouseevents.com. Why freeze in these brutal winter temperatures by parking outside and walking who knows how far to get your coffee? Brew Daddy's, Harrisonville's only drive-through coffee shop. A wide assortment of coffees, lattes, hot chocolate, and hot sandwiches in the morning. What more could you ask for? There's something for the whole family. So next time you wake up and dread the cold and having to park to go get your coffee, remember, you don't have to. Drive up, drive through at Brew Daddy's, Harrisonville's only locally owned, or I should say Harrisonville's only drive-through coffee shop between Commerce Bank and O'Reilly's on Commercial Street. We'll take a time out. We'll be back after this.
Max Savings Event is here at Max Ford in Harrisonville. New 2018 F-150 Super Cab. No money down. Buy it for $459 a month. 2018 Escape. 0 down. Buy it for $256 a month. Come to Max Ford in Harrisonville for the Max Savings Event and see why we are the fastest growing dealership in the Midwest. Max Ford Harrisonville at the corner of 291 and 71 highways, or shop 24/7 at maxford.com. See dealer for details.
When you climb in your vehicle with your kids and head to the Wildcat game, you want to be safe. Make sure your tires are safe by visiting William and Michelle's at Young's Tire and Wheel Center. You might not need them today. William can give you a peace of mind by letting you know when you will. If tires are needed, they will get you the best tire on the market. and Harrisonville's best tire warranty with free flat repair for life of the tire. So stay safe with new tires from Young's Tire and Wheel Center.
When you live in a small town, you need someone you can trust to buy a used car from. Steve Holland with Holland Auto Sales is that guy. Selling cars in Harrisonville for 35 years gains you that trust. Used car dealers can come and go, but not Steve. Holland Auto Sales, with 3 generations of Hollands graduating from Harrisonville, means he will be here for years to come. So go see the guy who the Grammer family trusts to buy from. Steve Holland with Holland Auto Sales on Commercial Street, just past Burger King. It's never too early to teach your little ones about finances and saving money. Sherwood Community Bank has plenty of options available for you to help kids save and learn how to manage money. Savings accounts can be started as soon as one is born to help teach them to save. Once they are behind the wheel, a checking account with free internet banking and a debit card could be there for them to manage their money. Sherwood Community Bank is there for the youngsters. Just ask Braxton.
Go see them at Sherwood's Bank. That's where my account is.
You have choices when it comes to apparel and promotional gear for your business. Don't sacrifice quality for choice. Travis Thurston with T Screen Printing and Embroidery has all you could ask for. Local ability to screen print, embroider, and make vinyl decals, not to mention 50,000 promotional products at your fingertips with tscreenprinting.com. The next time your business or event needs apparel or a giveaway, stay local and turn to T Screen Printing and Embroidery, the pros who 4Ts trust to outfit them on Friday nights. What's one of the most important characteristics of a great team? They've got each other's back. Well, that's the motto that the team at Schroeder Chiropractic lives by. With 2 chiropractors, 3 therapists, and an amazing office staff, they've got your back. They'll take care of your aches and pains and have you feeling like new. But Schroeder Chiropractic has the community's back as well, actively involved with bright futures in Harrisonville youth sports. So next time you need to take care of those aches and pains, go see the team at Schroeder Chiropractic because they have Harrisonville's back.
It's happened to all of us. Our printer out of ink and need an important document printed. In Harrisonville, that can spell disaster. Not any longer, though. Kaleidoscope Digital Services has you covered with inexpensive printing services. No more trips to the city just to get a copy made. And that's not all. Computer on the fritz, they'll take a look. Wi-Fi needed for workspace, and even starting a local gaming community plus new board games to try. Head up to the historic Harrisonville Square and check out Kaleidoscope Digital Services on the corner of Wall and Independence Street.
All right, your score 38-18 at the half. Lady Wildcats trail it. Have some work to do here in the second half. Had it tied a couple of times. A pretty close first quarter for the most part. Last couple of minutes of the first quarter, Center started going on a run. It was a 12-9 ball game. Center ended on an 11-0 run in the last couple of minutes of that first quarter and really spread this game out, and they lead by 20 at the half in this one. Try to get it in, our Lady Cats, and they throw this one away promptly and turn it over to Center. So not the start to the second half the Lady Cats would want. They were outscored 23-9 in that first quarter. They were outscored 15-9 in the second quarter. They get it into Pearson, and she goes right to the rack and then gives it off for Lewis, who cannot connect, and a rebound to Cleaver. And Cleaver just going to go right by everybody, but then a little reach in, and the ball knocked away. Richardson comes up with it, hands off for Pearson. Pearson's got it on the wing left side, inside for Lewis. Glass no good. Rebound for Lady Cats. Across the timeline they go with it, ahead and too much from Moreland there. She tried to get it inside to Cleaver. They're going to get it into Pearson, and Pearson going to weave through traffic across the timeline all the way to the rack. Hands off, jumper no good by Lewis. Rebound inside, going to be foul called on Richardson, I believe. And that'll be, that's her third. So no score here in the second half so far. 38-18 is the score. Cleaver going to bring it across the timeline. She's going to dribble it in, kick it off for Moreland. Moreland going to step back, get it in the corner for Knox. Knox inside. Now off for Bunt. Bunt jumper, good. Mandy Bunt make it 38-20. Mandy Bunt now with 5. And back the other way we go. Outside Johnson with it to Lewis. Foul called. Call that on Bunt. Said 3 on Bunt, but I only see 2 up on the scoreboard. That one's knocked away by Moreland. She can't quite come up with it. Pearson going to come back the other way. And baseline jumper, no. Cleaver with the rebound. Cat's going to push. Now Cleaver going to slow it up. Across the timeline. Cleaver going to kick off for Vandendale into the corner for Knox. Couldn't get those feet set. Didn't get a shot off. And now a turnover back to center. So the thing about Knox, a very good set shooter, but if she does not have her feet right, doesn't feel that right, she doesn't want to take that shot. She's going to have to get some of those shots off, though, in the second half if they want to get back in this ball game. Can't have that perfect situation every single time. Out front they go with it. Now handoff. They get it to Lewis. A little give and go to Thomas into the corner for Johnson. No. Rebound to Vandendale, and Vandendale loses the handle, goes to Knox. Knox going to go to the rack, kick it out for Vandendale. She'll fire a 3. No. Misses everything, and on the backside. Cats have been mightily off from the three-point line tonight. The 1-3 that did fall from Andy Bunt was kind of an uh-oh as it hit off the glass, but was able to go in from the baseline, basically. That one's knocked away, picked up in the corner. Thomas off of her, and a foul called. Call that on Gibbs. Second on her. Kick it off. Jumper by Johnson, no. Rebound inside. Pfeiffer comes out of there with it, and it's knocked out of bounds. She'll pass it in on the near side here. 5:49 to go. Tell you what, I know a lot of people were thinking, man, 20-point lead, Cats are in real trouble. I watched a game on Saturday evening. Me and Coach Jackson, the Butler head coach, went down to Archie and watched Skyline and Adrian play. Adrian was down 20 points in the third quarter of that ball game, able to come back and tie it and send it to overtime before falling in overtime. There's a drive to the bucket, no. A foul going to be called, and Bailey Cleaver going to go to the free throw line for 2. So don't count the Lady Cats out yet, as 20-point deficits are not what they used to be at the high school level. Used to think I was insurmountable, but with the three-point line and the rate of shooters from the three-point line, it can evaporate in a hurry. At the line is Cleaver, 4-2. Back of the rim, no good. One more to go here. But if you want to get back in the ball game, you can't be missing your free throws. Lady Wildcats have missed 6 of 9 free throws in the ball game. 7 of 10 now they've missed. So 3 of 10 from the line tonight are the Cats. Pearson has it on the wing right side. Going to drive it to the basket. No. Rebound to Vandendale. She's going to push it up, get it off for Cleaver. Cleaver underneath for Messer. A little bit too hard. Picked up by Richardson. Richardson ahead to Johnson. Johnson loses the handle out of bounds. And it goes back to the Lady Cats. 38-20 the score. Good news, Center has not scored here in the third quarter. Bad news, the Lady Cats have only scored 2, and we're almost 3 minutes in. Gibbs set to pass it in here. Gets it in for Moreland. Moreland going to drive by Richardson, go to the glass, no good. If that's a hand check foul, that'll be 4 on Richardson. I believe it is. So Moreland at the line for a pair. And the Cats continue to struggle at the line. Now 3 out of 11 from the line. That's 8 points they're leaving out on the floor right now. Second free throw. Got that one to go. Maybe that'll help ease it a little bit. 38-21 the score. Full court pressure going to be shown by the Cats. Get it in to Lewis. Lewis ahead. Down the floor they go to Halliburton. Out of bounds. Back to the Lady Cats. Halliburton couldn't handle it. And they get it in for Cleaver. And Cleaver going to push it up. 38-21 the score. 17-point deficit for the Cats. Cleaver to Knox to Cleaver. Spin it around for Moreland. Inside for Knox. She got them off their feet now over for Gibbs. Gibbs back to Knox. Out for Cleaver. 3-ball thought about by Moreland. She's going to put a floater up instead. No good. Rebound to Gibbs. Gibbs now loses the handle wildly, and it goes back the other way. Thomas, Lewis, bucket, and one. And you can't have fouls like that, just reaching your little hand in there. 40-21 the score. Timeout going to be called. And that's, I'll be real honest, that's a microcosm of this basketball game right now. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back to talk it over.
When you want all the latest news about the Wildcats, turn to the South Cass Tribune. A large sports section, honor rolls, robotics, and even news and notes from all 6 Harrisonville campuses. They are sure to have you covered. They are happy to say the Wildcats are their hometown team. Find the Tribune around town at various establishments or get a subscription delivered right to your mailbox. Keep up with everything each week in the South Cass Tribune, Harrisonville's home news source.
Microcosm of this game is what we were talking about before we went to the break, and what I was saying there, it's just like that back to a 19-point lead. You thought the Cats were playing so well the first 3.5 minutes of the second half, but they can't gain any traction. It's almost like their tires are spinning in the mud. They got it to 38-21, and now there's a chance for them to push it right back out to 20 with a bucket right here with a free throw. And Lewis at the line, that unique off-center free throw, but she makes it work. She's 4 out of 4 from the free throw line tonight. Make it 5 out of 5. And it's 41-21. So all that energy exerted for 3.5 minutes, and the Cats still find themselves down by 20. 3-ball by Gibbs, no good. Rebound on the backside, picked up by Knox. Knox step back 3, no. Rebound inside, picked up by Bunt. Bunt off for Cleaver to Moreland. She'll fire a 3, no. And a rebound by Pearson. She gets it stripped away from her. Inside they go. Glass and good by Gibbs. 41-23 the score, and it goes back the other way as Gibbs gets her first points of the ball game. And an offensive foul called on Pearson. So back to 18. So 4 minutes to go here in the third. We'll see how the Cats can respond this time and get a run going. And a walk called on Cleaver, which the good call there. She wanted to go right at Lewis. I like that, taking it right at her. They get it into Halliburton. Halliburton ahead for Thomas. Thomas going to go up and under, no. Rebound by Knox, and Knox has it in the backcourt. Gets it ahead to Moreland across the timeline. Cleaver, 3-ball in the corner. Good! Bailey Cleaver, 41-26. Maybe that'll get the Cats going. She's got 15, and it's back to 15-point lead for center. Now the Cats going to press a little bit here. Get it off for Pearson. She's got it left side wing. Steal, but Gibbs was in the way there. They go underneath to Thomas. A little skip pass. Cats steal it off for Cleaver. Cleaver's got numbers. She's going to step back. She's going to drive the lane up and under. Glass and good. And it's 41-28. Cats within 13. There's a timeout on the floor. Cats coming to life here late third quarter. We'll be right back.
It's always a good idea at the time to have a birthday party at your house, then the party happens. You're too crammed, the mess after you're done, not able to visit with someone because you can't get to that person and chat. Well, next time you have a gathering to plan, whether it's a birthday party, anniversary, bridal or baby shower, graduation party, holiday party, give Sonia at the Dickey Cottage a call. Large area to sit, eat, and visit, space to lay out all the food, and a big living room area for the guys to watch sports. Take the work out of the party, relax, and finally enjoy your party at the Dickey Cottage, the venue place.
All right, Cats were within 13, closest they've been since back at 22-9 in the first quarter. And an over and back. Cats get the turnover. Lewis just nonchalantly just didn't realize what was going on, I don't think, right there. And the Cats a chance to make this an 11 or a 10-point game with 3 minutes to go in the third. Vannondale a fire. No good. Rebound on the backside by Pearson. And she's blocking foul called on Gibbs on the near side. That'll be 4 team fouls on the Cats with 2:47 to go. Pearson here near side. She's going to try to pass it in. Going to get it to Thomas in the backcourt. Thomas going to be guarded by Knox. Across the timeline they go. Spin it over in the corner for Johnson. Johnson guarded by Gibbs. Get it into Lewis. Lewis underneath Halliburton. Put it up and got it to go. And they needed that, did center, to stop their bleeding a little bit, make it 43-28, back to a 15-point game, and an and one opportunity for Armani Halliburton. 2:33 to go. So an and one opportunity, a chance to push this back to 16. If you're the Cats, you can win the last 2:33 of this quarter, get it to about 10 going to the fourth quarter. You'd feel pretty good about yourself here. Meeks with the big rebound, get it off for Cleaver. Cleaver pushes it ahead for Moreland, and Moreland almost dribbled it out of bounds, but able to regain control. Gets it back up to the top of the key with it, dribbles into the paint, drops off for Meeks, loses the handle, and Thomas going to go back the other way with it. Thomas knocked away from her, up and under for Lewis, who puts it in for 2. Make it 45-28. Back the other way they come with it. Cleaver with it up top for Moreland. Moreland going to dribble on the right side, going to dribble all the way in. Glass and no good. Rebound by Meeks. She can't hang on to it. Out of bounds off Halliburton. And it'll stay with the Lady Cats with 1:50 to go. Cats down 17, have trailed as many as 20. And have got it to as close as 13 here in the third. Vannondale with it, get it off for Cleaver. Cleaver going to drive on Lewis, blocked by Lewis. Back the other way it goes. And now a bucket no good. Rebound by the Cats. Moreland going to push it the other way. Moreland going to go all the way to the rack and got it to go. Little finger roll, make it 45-30. Brecken Moreland, and it's back to a 15-point game again. Cats now got to get a couple of stops here. They get it off on the wing. Inside they go, and an offensive foul drawn by Brecken Moreland. Stepped in front of that one. That was called on Brown as she drove the lane. Good job, Moreland, to stretch her, stand her ground, so to speak, and draw that charge. It's a 15-point game, 1:12 to go. Moreland going to drive, gets it blocked away, though, by Brown, and it goes right back the other way. Across the timeline they go, 1 minute to go in the third. Thomas with it, trying to direct traffic. Get it off on the wing for Brown. Inside they go for Lewis. Little wild floater, Lewis, no good. And a foul called on center. That is their 6th team foul, which means the Cats will be free throws in the fourth quarter. However, that's been their Achilles heel now. 4 of 12 from the line just think if you had 4 of those 8 that you've missed and you were just 8 out of 12 from the line, you'd be within 11 right now. Moreland with it, gets it off for Knox to Moreland. It was tipped into the backcourt. Underneath they go to Moreland. For Knox. She couldn't come up with it, but a good offensive rebound by Bunt, and then thrown away by Cleaver. Back the other way it goes. Thomas ahead, glass and good. 47-30, and now a turnover by the Lady Cats, and it's just kind of the night it's been for the Lady Cats. You get a little bit of momentum, and it goes right back the other way. 13 seconds to go in the quarter, and now Center, who has played, in my opinion, they get a 5-second call. Center has played not very inspired here in this third quarter, but yet still find themselves up by 17. They would love to go to the fourth quarter up 17 or more. Moreland has it underneath for Knox, and it's blocked away, and we go to the fourth quarter. It's a 17-point game. We'll be back.
What is your time worth? Think about it the next time you head to the city to spend hours and days shopping for home appliances and to save a few dollars. Instead, drive across town and see Erlene and her staff that's right here for your convenience. You can be in or out in a short amount of time with amazing service, a great product, and they always treat you like family. Located behind Hawthorne Bank on Plaza Drive, so spend all your extra time you saved cheering on the Wildcats, and remember, think Troby's first when you think of home appliances.
All right, welcome back. 8 minutes on the clock. We go to the fourth quarter of play, and the Lady Wildcats find themselves down by 17 points. They played a lot better in the third quarter. I felt like they had a more sense of urgency, but just still those they tend to have their turnovers at the most inopportune times, and they tend to miss the easy looks at the most inopportune times. And that was kind of the microcosm of the third quarter. They outscore them 12-9, but they still find themselves down 17 going to the fourth. Brown gets it in to Thomas. Thomas has got it in the backcourt. Going to bring it up for Center across the timeline to Brown. Handoff out front for Johnson. Johnson off inside to go to try to go inside, and it bounces back out. And now a walk called and a turnover. And if you're the Cats, you don't want to waste any time here. You just want to get some quick buckets. You go fast and get buckets. Moreland going to bring it across the timeline. She's done a good job of getting it to the paint, but has not had a pump fake and has gotten blocked several times. Back the other way, Lewis off the back of the rim and in, makes it 49-30. And now that one's knocked away by Lewis. Lewis has quietly got 21 in the ball game. 49-30, Cats down by 19. Cleaver for 3, make it 49-33. Bailey Cleaver having a good second half. She's got 20 in the ball game for the Cats. Back the other way they go with it. No good. Rebound tipped out. Right back inside they go. Now Moreland comes out of there with it. Crossover dribble going to go up strong. Hard glass. No good. Rebound Thomas. And a foul, or no, a carry called. Thought they were going to call a foul on Gibbs in the backcourt. And a turnover, so it's a 16-point game, 6:52 to go. Pfeiffer checks in, give a quick breather to Cleaver. Oh, they had a wide open look at the bucket, missed that one. Get it out to Pfeiffer, but it's turned over and to Thomas. Thomas to Halliburton. Halliburton up and over, no. And it goes back to the Cats. Cleaver checks back in with 6:41 to go. Vannondale to pass it in. 6:41 to go here in the ball game. Cats down 16. Cleaver going to bring it up for the Lady Cats across the timeline. As she goes, has it outside over for Pfeiffer, back to Vannondale. Vannondale dribbles over to the wing. Going to dribble all the way to the bucket. No good. Rebound by Thomas, and she's going to push it back the other way. Thomas, glass, no good. Lewis, put back is good. 51-33. Back out front, Pfeiffer over to Cleaver. She'll fire a three. Cannot get it to go, and she'll be fouled and go to the line. 4-3. Had that one fallen, that could have been huge. Instead, she's got 3 free throws. 51-33 the score. The first one is good. 51-34. Second one, good. 51-35. And one more to go here for Bailey. Could make it a 15-point game. Third one, no, missed it off the back of the rim. Rebound by Thomas. Brown gets it ahead for center. To get rid of it, kicks it back out front for Johnson. Johnson back to Brown. Brown's going to dribble. She's going to shoot, no good. Rebound inside by Lewis. Second attempt, no good. Third attempt is good. Azugo knocks it down, make it 53-35. Her first bucket of the game, and just like that, again, it's an 18-point game. 1-1 coming up for Breckenmoreland here. So at least the Cats at the line with the clock stopped. That is a positive here. The negative, they are down 18 with 5:42 to go in the ball game. Front end of the 1-1 is knocked down by Breckenmoreland. She's got one more to go. And the other good news is the Cats are starting to knock down some free throws here in the second half. They struggled mightily in the first half. Second free throw from Brecken is no good. Back of the rim. Chased down by the Lady Cats, but then Pfeiffer goes down for it. Now there's a scrum for it on the floor, picked up by Bunt. Bunt ahead for Moreland. Moreland off for Cleaver. Cleaver goes up strong, no. Rebound bounces around, picked up by Center, and Center goes back the other way. A walk and a turnover back to the Cats with 5:22 to go. .522 to go here in the fourth. Across the timeline they go with it. 3 ball on the way by Moreland, no. Rebound by Pfeiffer. They get it to Lewis. Lewis hands off for Johnson, and she's going to bring it across the timeline. She's got it outside, gets it over on the wing. Skip it into the corner for Brown. Brown out of the corner to the free throw line. And a rebound inside for Moreland. 53-36, Cats got to start having a little sense of urgency, and there's a steal by Thomas back the other way. She goes up strong, no good. Blocking foul called on Gibbs. 53-36 the score. And Thomas at the line. She's got 17 in the game. She is 1 for 2 from the line tonight. First free throw is up and good. Makes it 54-36. One more to go here. Second one, no good. Rebound by Bailey Cleaver. It's going to go back the other way. Cleaver going to bring it out. 3 ball, no. Rebound on the backside. Yoder can't chase it down, and it goes out of bounds. Back to center. 4:32 to go in the ball game. Cats down 18. Across the timeline, they go with it. Off on the wing, Thomas, free throw line. Lewis underneath, good touch pass by her to Zugo. And it's back to 20, 56-36. Cleaver going to drive, blocked away, back the other way. Ahead they go for Johnson in the paint. No, she'll go to the line for a pair with 4 minutes to go. 56-36 our score. So 56-36 our score. At the line, Sloan Johnson for 2. First one no good. Second one coming up here. No good. And it goes back the other way with 3:55 to go. Cats have played a majority of this basketball game within about 6 points of center. Three-pointer no good. And a rebound back to center. I go back to the end of the first quarter, start of the second quarter. Bucket is good by Lewis, makes it 58-36. A 14-0 run, the difference in this ball game. And missed free throws by the Cats. Get a couple of those free throws in there, and you don't give up that 14-0 run. There's a bucket by Bunt, make it 58-38. And now a turnover by center. Trying to pass it in here. Ball knocked away. Cats down 18, 3:13 to go here in this contest. Get it in for Yoder and out of bounds off of Pearson. As she had it blocked away. I would imagine if I had a block stat that I was keeping track of tonight, that Center might have 20 blocks in this ball game. And 10 probably coming from Lewis herself. They get it inside and to the free throw line. Richardson. So Richardson's 5th foul. So 3:03 to go, 20-point game. Natalie Gibbs 0 for 4 from the line tonight, at the line again. First one, no, but a put back. 1-1 coming up for Mandy Bunt. So 58-38 our score. That one is good by Mandy. Has one more to go, 58-39. Second one rattles home. She knocks them both in, and it's 58-40. With 3:01 to go, we'll take a timeout as well.
No matter how many things you've had on the menu at Applebee's, everyone has their favorite. Whether it's an appetizer sampler, chicken fajita roll-up, or 3-cheese chicken penne with a side of buffalo sauce, you always go back to your favorite. At some point over the years, every Wildcat has had a meal at Applebee's. The next time you head to Applebee's in your Wildcat gear, mention the Wildcat Special and receive a 10% discount. Applebee's of Harrisonville on Rockhaven Road, Caddy Corner to Quick Trip.
All right, 18-point game, 3:01 to go. Cats need points, and they need them in a hurry. Full court press being shown by the Lady Cats. I'm going to get it into Pearson. No, Halliburton picks it up. But a steal by the Cats, picked up by Gibbs. Gibbs off for Bunt. Into the corner for Moreland. Moreland inside now. And it stays on this side. The 8:30 the score. Get it in for Knox to Moreland. Moreland going to drive, drop it for Bunt. Glass and good, Mandy Bunt. 58-42. Lewis not out on the floor right now, getting a breather. Pearson out there. Sit on the wing for Brown. Brown going to drive in, now kickoff. Spin it around for Pearson. Pearson goes into the paint, drops it off. Wild shot, no good. Cats going to push it with 2:15 to go. Cleaver to Moreland. Moreland will fire. No. Bunt. No. Rebound. Out of bounds. Stays with the Cats with 2:09 to go. Moreland looking to get it in, gets it in for Cleaver. And one. 58-44. Bailey Cleaver knocks it down. Oh, and one opportunity here for Bailey. Cats have got it to within 14 here. Make it 13, 58-45. And Pearson gets it across the timeline, has it outside with 2 minutes to go. Underneath she goes to Brown, no. And Brown will go to the free throw line for a pair. So to the free throw line goes Brown. 58-45 game with 2 minutes to go. 59-45. One more here for Brown. Second one is up. Got it to go. So 59-40 or 60-45 the score. Spin it over Vannondale. Out to Cleaver, over for Moreland. Moreland's got it now underneath for Cleaver. Cleaver has to chase it down, push from behind, and she'll go to the line for two. 60-45 the score. Halliburton going to foul out. So Cleaver at the line for a pair. First one is good. She's got 26, and it's 60-46. Both of them go down, 60-47. And they're going to get it in and push it up. Brown gets it off for Pearson. Pearson going to drive in, drops it off, gets it right back somehow as that one spun around out there. And now Pearson dribbles around on the wing. Goes to the free throw line, jump ball, back to the Cats. 1:20 to go, 60-47 the score. Moreland ahead across the timeline. Has it outside, gets it off for Knox. Knox throws that one away as that was intended for Moreland. Back the other way they go, out of bounds, off of center. 1:07 to go. Vannondale checks out as Gibbs checks in. Set to get the ball in here. Center gets it in, and a reach-in foul called on Cleaver to the free throw line. Goes Zago. 60-47. 1:05 to go. Front end of the 1-and-1 is good. Make it 61-47. Second one coming up. No good. Cats with the ball. Cleaver going to push it up with 1 minute to go. Get it off for Knox. Back to Cleaver. Cleaver to Moreland. Moreland's got it. She's going to drive. She drops off. Bunt. Good. 61-49. Andy Bunt in double figures here with 13. Jumper no good. Is it blocked away? There's a scrum for it. Vannondale going to come out of there with it. 35 seconds to go. Can't quite hold on to it. She travels and it goes back the other way. 61-49. Time winding down on the Cat season here, down by 12. Pearson goes to the line for 2. So Pearson at the line. Cats are down 12 here. Definitely have outplayed center in the second half. However, a 20-point deficit, a little bit too much to overcome for the Cats. Now Coach Gibbs getting his seniors out one at a time, giving them a big round of applause. Brecken Moreland now comes out of the game after Mandy Bunt came out. Now here comes Cleaver to the line, no good. She'll go to the line for a pair. She's got 27 in the ball game in her last game at the high school level. We'll go to MIAA school in Oklahoma next year to continue her career. Free throw is good, and that'll do it for Bailey Cleaver's career. Checks out 62-50 the score. And you got those girls have been playing together since about 4th grade, so that is their last game they will ever play together. So I'm sure it's a little bit of a bittersweet moment for them. And that's going to do it. 62-50 is your final score. So we will take a timeout. We'll be back to wrap it up from Pleasant Hill right after this.
When it comes to fast service at a reasonable price, Young's Auto is your place. Whether it's a standard oil change, brake check, or something a little more major, Michelle and William with Young's Auto Repair will make sure you get back on the road quickly with a little change left in your pockets. So if you don't want to break the bank when your vehicle needs service, come to the shop that keeps you rolling down the highway. Young's Auto, right across the street from Young's Tire on South Commercial.
A strong starting lineup is a key to a great team. Insurance is no different, and Stafford & Stafford Insurance has the best lineup in town. With personal, commercial, health, life, farm, and crop insurance, they have you covered. 40-plus employees are there for you to find the best rates, walk you through claims, and make sure they are there for every step of the way. So if you're looking for a full-service insurance company with a strong starting lineup, go see the folks over at Stafford & Stafford Insurance on Commercial Street across from Holland Auto Sales.
It's 6 p.m. and your family is discussing what to eat for dinner. We've all been there. Everyone wants something different. So make it simple. Go to Forged by a Fire in Harrisonville for a little bit of everything. Salads for mom, and a wide variety of them at that. The steak for dad, a boss burger for your growing boy, and chicken strips for the little one. The next time you need a variety of food with extra options to satisfy everyone in the family, make the one stop to Forged by Fire in the Price Chopper Shopping Center on Commercial. Teammates on a football field are a must. That's why Cameron Chenoweth of American Family and Lacey Dominick of Shelter Insurance are teaming up to give you options in the insurance market. They know you have choices, and they want to work together like the Wildcat football team to make sure you have the best insurance coverage out there. To see what their team can do for you, call Cameron Chenoweth at 816-380-3996 and Lacey Dominick at 816-380-2700.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Your final score tonight: the Lady Wildcats fall 62-50 to the Center Lady Yellow Jackets. And you know, a couple of things: the difference in this ball game. 14-0 run by Center at the end of the first quarter into the second quarter. That really spelled doom for the Lady Wildcats as they were chasing a 15 to 20 point deficit the rest of that ball game. And the other thing was missed free throws in the first half. They were 4 out of 12 at one point from the free throw line. If you make just 4 of those and you're 8 out of 12 or even 7 out of 12, that made that ball game look a lot different in the second half. And the Cats were just a little bit too tired, a little bit too weary in the third and fourth quarter. Kind of spun their wheels a little bit in the third quarter. They'd get it to within 15, and then they would give up a turnover and a quick bucket, and it would be back to 19 or 20. And they did that on and off throughout most of the second half. They were able to get it all the way to 11, no closer that they could come, but not for a valiant effort by their 3 seniors. If you look at the stat sheet, 28 points from Bailey Cleaver, 13 from Mandy Bunt. Best game I've seen her play all season was tonight, and then 8 from Brecken Moreland. For the Wildcats really led the way, but you know the story for Center, the two-headed monster in Lisa Thomas, she had 18, and then Jasmine Lewis, the big 6'4" post player who's going to the University of Houston, she had 25 in the game. And if you ever hear anybody say an easy 25, hers would look like an easy 25 tonight. And that's no disrespect to the Harrisonville girl, she's just 6'4". Harrisonville's tallest girl might go 5'9", and when you can just stand there, grab a pass above everybody, put it off the glass and in, you're going to win a lot of basketball games. That's really what they were able to do tonight, and they were able to beat the Lady Wildcats. Center will now play the winner of Pleasant Hill and Grandview, who play in the nightcap. We're getting ready for the Scion Storm and the Bolivar Lady Liberators getting ready to play here. We will obviously not have that game. We'll have the boys game, Harrisonville boys game tomorrow night at 7:30 as they take on the Nevada Tigers. So that'll do it really for us for tonight. So we're going to wrap things up here from Pleasant Hill. For Ron back here behind the camera, and for Santa Claus back behind me, I'm Chad Grammer saying good night from Pleasant Hill. We'll see you tomorrow night as the Wildcats look to extend their season against the Nevada Tigers.